This is Janet Smart of Country Living, and I want to show you my arrowhead collection today. We live in Jackson County, West Virginia, and since 1980, we just have a little 1-acre lot, and we've had a garden every year, and these we have found in our yard and in our garden, and I really love them. There's big ones and little ones. I believe this one right here is a scraper, and they're different colors. I believe the black flint is what they call canal flint in our area. I really like my arrowheads. Now here's another one of them. And I'll have pieces in here too. I'll have the tops or the bottoms. I get everything I see, and I even pick up the little tiny pieces of flint, and I have found lots and lots of little tiny pieces of flint. I believe this used to be, well, a hunting ground, and we live up on a knoll, and there's a creek, and I think they used to set up camp here, and they would make the arrowheads because there's tons and tons of little pieces of flint, and like I said, I pick them all up. Now, these two large ones, these were given to me. I didn't find these on our land, and that one was broke when we got it. I've got probably a cigar box full of, pieces. And here's some where, they're either the bottoms or the tops. But that's okay. I keep them too. And those are huge pieces of flint there I found out there in the garden. I'm thinking maybe they just couldn't do nothing with them. They just tossed them. Because sometimes that's what happens if it won't, do right. And I've got, like I said, some little tiny ones. And that one says 2015 underneath it. That's the bottom of a big one that I found. And, okay, and I've got this stone here. This is a cup stone. I almost threw this away. It was just in a pile of rocks down there that we had gotten out of the garden. And I was going to take them down to the creek. And then I noticed, hey, this looks different. If you notice, it's got these little holes in them here. And it's what you call a cupstone. And I'm not sure about that thing going across there. They probably used that some way too. But I'm glad I didn't throw that away. And this little piece here, I didn't find that on our land. I found that across the river in Ohio. But I'm pretty sure that that is a Indian artifact. And like I said, over here, that's where I've got, well, here's a few pieces. When I get them, I just throw them in little bowls and stuff. But I've got a cigar box almost full of little pieces of flint like this. And you see that red rock? There's a lot of red rock down there. And you see the red mark it makes. I'm thinking that's the kind that, they used it probably to, paint their face with, or, used it as a dye. But if anybody knows anything about these, let me know in the comments, because I really, don't know. Now, there's a real tiny one. There's a real big one beside of it. And different shapes and stuff. And those, I think those are recent ones there. The little jagged edges. There's the bottom of a big one. And then there's some tall, skinny ones. I like that color flint there that has red in it. I think those are pretty. I hope you've enjoyed looking at my arrowhead collection. There's the bottom of one. And that one right there in the middle, I found that last year. That's the last one that I've found. It was just laying on top of the ground, out where my berries are. There's, bottom pieces of some. And there's those large ones. We live well, right next door to Kanawha County, and there's a large Indian mound in Kanawha County in South Charleston. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed looking at my arrowhead collection. And this is Janet Smart of Country Living.